everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Glam by Vanny, also known as Savannah. I'm here today because I'm going to be doing a review on the Power Grip Primer that came out, and along with the CC Cream from e.l.f. I haven't tried this yet, so I'm super excited to try it. So I just got these in the mail yesterday, so I was gonna do the review yesterday, but things got caught up. But anywho, I'm excited to try these two. Also, what came in the mail is a cleansing balm that they have from e.l.f. It's a melting cleansing balm, so like when you take off your makeup, it comes off and it just melts away. So I'm excited to try this. I got this for free. And also I got the putty bronzer, so I'm super excited for these three items. Let me know down in the comments down below what you want me to review, or if you want me to do like a full face of e.l.f., full face of L'Oreal, full face of Milani. Like, let me know, give me some ideas on the comments down below. Make sure you like and you subscribe to this channel. We'll be trying to go post videos and reviews boy, I can't even talk, consistently once a week. So my goal for 2022 is to make sure I post some videos, do some reviews, have some fun. And yeah, if you're interested in watching this video and you want to know my reaction and my review to these three items, go ahead and like and subscribe and continue on watching. Okay, so I had to just put a little bit of lip gloss. This is from Faberlic. It's the Glam and Rose. Faberlic is a new company that came to the United States last year in October. Right now it's like a soft launch, but they officially launched March of this year. So what Faberlic is just like a European standard company. It's in Russia. Their products are organic and they have natural ingredients in it. I know that some of the stuff that is here should be banned, but Faberlic over there, they have European standards, so they're a little bit strict on what they put in their products. So I have been using their skincare line, which is the Global Oxygen. I'll like put a picture up here or whatever, that way you can kind of see the line. It's super affordable, but it's actually really high quality. Back in November of last year, my skin was really bad. I was breaking out under my chin. I was getting like a little bit of textured here, and my oil on my skin was just out of control. So now that I've been using it for about 2 months, my skin has actually been clearing up. So I'll put like a picture of how my skin looked back in November and how my skin looks now. Well, now you see it now. But anyways, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get started. And for today, I have been using the Mary Kay. It's the Volumizing Brow Tint. This stuff is really good if you're like on the go, quick, you don't want to do like, you know, some days I kind of use the brow pencils, but lately if I want to do like a fast glam look, I would just use the Mary Kay. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in, that way you can kind of get close and personal into my face, into my brows. So let me just go ahead and do that. All right, there you are, up close and personal. As you can obviously tell, I haven't gone to get my eyebrows done, which I need to get them done, but let's ignore that. So the shade that I'm using is the Brunette. I would probably do like a dark brunette, but this would work because my hair is kind of light, so it kind of works with what I have. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if it'll focus. Focus on me. Okay, look. I don't know, can you see it? Let me just put this down. There you go. Can you see? And you see like my brows are more like a dark brown. This has some like reddish in it and a little bit undertone, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put my brows up a little bit right here. Just brush them up just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. You see. Let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, like the color is like a reddish undertone, but don't mind it, don't mind it. So what I do is I'm gonna brush it up, and then what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna clean it up. That way it just looks a little bit more better. But like I said, right now it's like looks kind of funny. As you can tell, the color, the undertone is not it. Doesn't go well with me. But let's just tint it a little bit. Gives it a little bit of volume. And I'm going to do it on the other side too. So right now my son is occupied right now. I have a year-old. He just turned a year this month. And I do have 5 kids. So I have 4 girls and only 1 son. So I thank God every day for my son. I thank God for my children every day. They're just a blessing. So our house is a loud house. There's always somebody screaming, laughing, crying, and fighting. So that's my everyday life right now. It's just my son. Everybody is at school. So I'm taking this opportunity to do some makeup looks and just have some fun. So I'm going to go ahead and conceal, and I'm going to use the light beige from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the Hydrating Camo. So I don't know if you can see how it is. This is it. So I use the light beige. So I'm just using like a little concealer brush. Actually, I'm not going to use this one. Well, let me just use it since I already took it out. So my son has my husband's controller. So if that keeps him quiet and occupied, I am okay. Oh. A little bit about me. I have been doing makeup since I was in middle school. I started playing with makeup because I remember one Christmas year, one of my aunts gave me as a gift, they bought me like a eyeshadow. It was like a little eyeshadow like from Walmart, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. And I was super excited to receive that because I've always liked makeup. Of course, I never knew what, like how to use it and stuff. You know, I'd always see my mom put makeup on when she would go out to the store or just to go to church. Like, she would always fix herself up. And I admired that a lot. And even with my grandmother, like I would just see her always putting makeup on, always having her hair done. And my son. So before I continue on, I just used the Camo, the foundation, just to clean the top part of my brows. That way it's not like a white. Alright, let me do the brows off camera and then I will come back. There we go. Alright, so I went ahead and already did my brows. The camera looks kind of funny. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to use the NYX glue. It's the brow glue. This stuff is really good. I try to get the e.l.f. It's like the e.l.f. because it just came out, like the e.l.f. brow gel. It comes like in a little container, but they were sold out. So anyways, so what I'm gonna do is just to kind of put my brows in place, I just kind of brush the brows up just to kind of set them. That way they don't move and they are nice and sealed. It is 1:35. So let's go ahead and just go be quick. Let me just do my primers that I use. So I use 2 different primers. I use the Faberlic primer. If you could see, it's the Blur primer. This stuff is like, okay, so I like to use like 2 pumps. It's literally all I use because I just use it where I want to minimize my pores, which this actually really does. It does blur it and minimize my pores. So I just put it here where I really need it, and the rest of my face I use the Hydrating. It's to do it the best. They are the Hydrating Hits Moisturizing Serum. So it's like a primer. Let me move my tea. I've been trying to take some tea from Faberlic. So I'm just kind of letting that sink into my skin, and I will come back. Okay, so I kind of let that sink into my face. As you can see here, it did blur my pores. I should have zoomed in, that way you can kind of see how my pores looked before. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Camo CC cream. I am in this shade medium 370N. If you are somewhat like my shade, then that's what I used. Let me see, why is it doing that? Get this little brush right here, and I'm just gonna put it all over my face. This is like the perfect shade. Use this sponge right here. This is the Real Techniques one. So this sponge, you don't have to wet it. You can use it like dry. So I'm just gonna use this sponge just to kind of go. Alright, so I'm just gonna press it into the skin. This sponge really gives that like airbrush kind of look. So I'm gonna actually look at this mirror right here. So as you can tell, I do see that it's a full coverage, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down just a little bit here. And this is my shade. I love that it is like a color corrector, and that it has SPF in it, and that they have a good range of shades. So as you can tell, it's really nice on the skin. It's nice, I like it. I forgot to use this. Oh my god. I'm so upset at myself. I was supposed to use this. I'm gonna have to do another video. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the light beige and the hydrating camo concealer. I can't believe it. I knew I forgot something, and then great. Oh, so I'm just gonna highlight there. I'm gonna highlight right here and a little bit over here. And then let me take out the it's right here, because I gotta remember that I got that too. I totally forgot. Oh my god, I'm so upset at myself. It's because I have a lot on my mind. Usually my son would be asleep, but he is wide awake. And he's just like really attached to me, so like he loves when I like lay next to him when he takes his nap. So I understand. I am his mother, and he's a mommy's boy. But I really love the camo concealer. This is just like, I think in my opinion this is the best like drugstore. It's like $6 concealer, and it's like really high quality in my opinion, and it's just affordable. Not only that, it does give you that like full coverage, so it's like the perfect, and then they have like a big range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye. So I like to use this sponge. This is also from Real Techniques. I'm just going to use the Mary Kay. This is just a translucent powder. I absolutely love this powder because it does not give me a white cast whatsoever. It's just a really nice, you know, powder. So I'm just going to set under my eyes right here. Listening to he clicked on whatever YouTube he's listening to. Michael Jackson. That's funny. So I'm just gonna put the translucent here. All right, so back to what I was talking about with the reasons why I fell in love with makeup. You know, like I said, I just admired my mom and my grandmother. Just, they would always fix their self up, and I just loved it. And so ever since then, you know, I followed into their footsteps, you know. And I just fell in love with makeup. So Um, so that's how it all started, you know. And then my mom, she was like, okay, you know, you got that for Christmas, you can use that eyeshadow palette, just don't put too much. And little by little, as I got older, I started putting mascara, I started putting wing liner, I started then, and when I went into college is when I started to actually use foundation. So kind of evolved from there. So that's a little history of me. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is from Mary Kay, I'm going to use this press. This is like a press powder. This is in the shade Beige 2. I really like this powder just to set. Do that, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to use like an angle brush, which is this one right here. I love it. This is from Faberlic. I love it because of how like dense it is, and it just fits perfectly right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to use this is the Essence. This is the matte bronzing powder. I love it because it has like 4 different shades. I just lean more towards here. Sometimes I kind of mix it with this one. Just depends. And then I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my face. Like the perfect bronzer. I think my next video I'm gonna go ahead and do like a full face of like e.l.f. Cosmetics, and because I kind of have a lot of their products. I just don't have like their powders and their eyeshadow and their brow pencil. I absolutely love their brow pencil. It's like the one with the white container. That was like my favorite one. I think it has like 3 shades. I don't remember. I know they have different ones. I know they have like different ones. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use this little brush right here. I got this also from Faberlic. Their brushes are super amazing. They're actually really affordable. So I really, really like it. So this one is this is from Mary Kay. This is the Shy Blush. I'm just going to use a little bit of it, or just use it and kind of tap off the excess and kind of just press it like this into the skin. I will kind of mix it a little bit here. I like this shade because it kind of reminds me of the NARS blush, the Orgasm one. I think that's what it's called. The color. It's like a really pretty like dupe for it. So I'm just going to put it here. This is like the perfect shade. I love it. I'm going to put some on my nose. See it? It's like really pretty, and I love this blush brush because it's like the perfect size. Alright, so I'm gonna use this highlighting brush right here. This one is actually from Morphe. This is the Y14. I don't know if they have this one anymore. Okay, so this is the highlighter I'm using. This is the SkinLight from Revlon, SkinLights, and I'm in the shade, or I'm using 201. This is the Glimmer. It's like a really pretty champagne color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it. Look at that. It's like really, really pretty. I think I might need a different shade a little bit because I think this is a little bit too light. But I can work with it. So it's like pretty. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with the blush brush, and I'm just going to kind of just mix it a little bit because it kind of looks like a harsh line, and I don't really like that. So kind of like blend it a little bit right here. That way it's like a nice blended. You can see it. And then I'm going to get like this angle brush right here. And I'm going to go back with the Essence bronzer. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of like snatch my nose a little bit. Contour it a little bit. Get like more of a smaller brush right here. This is from Morphe. This was the Jaclyn Hill. This is JH42. Like I said, I don't know if they have this brush anymore. So I'm just going to put it a little bit more here. Right? And then I'm going to put it at the bridge of my nose. Oops. And kind of blend it a little bit. just a little bit like that. Okay. And I'm just going to set my face a little bit with some powder, not powder, setting spray. This is the Faberlic Do It The Best with Glam Team. This is the Silk Water Mist. This stuff is really good. And it actually smells really good. So let that kind of like sink into my skin. And then I'm going to put mascara and... Okay, so I already did my first coat of mascara and I totally forgot, and I said I wasn't gonna forget. I forgot to use the putting bronzer. Oh my god. Today's not my day, okay? So next video I'm gonna review the Power Grip and the bronzer. I am so upset at myself. I should have, and it was right here, like, okay, so next video I'll try to do a recording tomorrow of me using it. So what I'll do is I'll do my makeup already, and then I'll just review it. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, so this mascara I'm just using from Mary Kay. This is the Lash Intensity. I already did my first coat, and then I'm on my second coat. This mascara is really nice. It's nice and kind of thick. It has a lot of bristles, as you can see. This will give you like volume and a little bit of lift. So as you can tell, it kind of gave my lashes some lift. I'm just going to do mascara. I'm not going to put any lashes on, and I'm just going to wear like just a lip gloss. Maybe a lip liner and lip gloss. But you can see that it gave my lashes a little bit of volume. This mascara is really nice. I believe this one is like $18, I believe. Don't quote me on it. So, and I'll put my link down below of the products that I used. That way you can get it yourself. But let me just put the coat. As you can see, it just gave my lashes some nice volume. Really nice. This is like one of my favorite mascara. Okay, so I already like did my lashes. As you could tell, it gave my lashes a lot of volume. And so for today, I'm just gonna use just a lip gloss. This is also from Mary Kay. This is the Beach Bronze. This is like a pretty like shimmery shade. It's super moisturizing. It's not like that sticky lip gloss, so it's very hydrating. So, and then the little glitter that's on it, it's not like thick where it's like uncomfortable. It's just like a little shimmer. So this is like really pretty shade. So this is my finished look. This is what I would do like on an everyday basis if I was doing makeup every day. But I absolutely love the foundation. It's like super full coverage. It just gave me like this nice, like, it's just like really pretty. It gave me like this natural look, like what it states. Like I said, I started doing this makeup around like 1:30, so I'm gonna do some check-ins throughout the day. I'll probably check in an hour, or might check a little within the hours, just to see how long it held up, and towards the end I will give my final review. So keep tuning in and stay tuned. So I'm outside, as you can see, in natural light. It's really pretty, beautiful coverage, beautiful natural finish, and I will check back in a couple of hours to see how it held up. Okay, so it is already 3:50. So it's been about 2 hours since I did my makeup. This is how it's held up. It hasn't, what do you call it? It's still intact. It hasn't, like, what do you call it, separated or anything like that. So this is how it looks up close and personal. It's held up really nice.
Come on, guys, you have 20 seconds. Let's go. 20 seconds.
Okay, so I just finished working now probably like an hour ago. So right now the time is 8:36 p.m. So I've had this for about 7 hours. Yeah, for about 7 hours, and this is how it looks. It still looks really good for it to be still on my face on top of me like sweating, working out, but it held up really nice. Like, I am in shock. I absolutely love it. So to be wearing it for 7 hours, this is actually really good, especially since I was sweating. I don't see any like separation or anything like that. Maybe a little bit on my nose, but I think that's pretty much normal. Sometimes that happens because I tend to get oily here. So I might need to try the primer, like I said, either try that primer or try the or put the matte one, the matte putty primer from e.l.f. I think I might try that next, just to kind of just mattify myself right here. Let's see how it looks when I put some type of powder. Okay, so I have the powder right here. This is the Mary Kay pressed powder in Beige 2. And I'm just gonna go ahead and like mattify my face. Just held up really nice. Like, you can't even tell that I was like you can't tell that it kind of separated it. So just mattified it really nice. So I absolutely like this foundation. I'm gonna test it again with the primer that I said I was supposed to be doing it together, but anyways, I am gonna definitely put these two to the test and we will see. So yes, I highly recommend it. For it to be for 7 hours, this held up really nice. I love this. So tomorrow I will do the grip one with that foundation and we'll see how it will hold up.